In this episode, we're starting a new series on outdoor lighting for video. And in this first one, we're going to talk about just one of the many, many techniques for lighting your video outdoors. Check this out. Now, unfortunately, from where I live, I don't get to record outside a lot, but I love recording outside because working with natural light is really quite interesting and a lot of fun. And the main thing that I like to kind of aim for is that it's really probably best to avoid the midday if you can. The light at midday just isn't quite as interesting. It tends to be overhead, so you get the dark eye sockets. The color of the light is a lot bluer, it's not as warm. And so I typically try to shoot for the afternoon or the morning. Now, in this particular episode, we're going to talk about just one technique, and there are lots of techniques. As weather permits, we'll shoot more of these and show you some of the other techniques. But this is a very, very simple one where we're just using a single reflector with the light to the back of the actor and reflecting that light back into the actor's face. So take a look at this. All right, we had a request to do a little bit about outdoor lighting for video. And in this case, what we're doing is we've got the camera almost directly into the sun behind me. And then we're using a reflector off to my left here, camera right, to reflect that light back into my face and fill it out. So here's a view of what it looks like off to the side. Things are a little more challenging today because it is windy, but these are kind of the conditions you run into when you film when you can. So this is what we've got. Now, in terms of the reflector, there are a lot of 5-way reflectors out there, or 4-way reflectors. And pretty much they have just different colors on each of the sides. So they'll have a white, they'll have sometimes a black, a silver, a gold. In this particular case, we're using a silver and gold. And that's to kind of give that look of close to sunset. So this is one option, and in the future videos, we'll be talking about some of the other options you can do as well. Now, in this case, we have to stabilize the reflector as much as possible. We've got it on 2 stands, plus I've got an assistant here holding that to keep it from flopping around in the sun, which will move the light around a little bit. But again, that's one option. And then of course you could do all sorts of different angles. So if you don't want your subject to be backlit, you can just change your angles and reflect the sun back into their face. Now again, just as a quick review, all we're really doing here is putting the main light, which is the sun, to the back of the actor and reflecting the light back into the actor's face. And we're adding a little bit of color with the particular reflector we're using here. You can see here, this reflector actually has gold and silver striping, so it has a kind of high reflectance surface, and it's also adding a little bit of warmth by using the gold reflecting portion of that. So I hope that you found this helpful. If you have questions, please leave those down in the comments below, and give us your feedback. If you want to see more of these with outdoor lighting, let us know. Thanks for checking out the show. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you again soon.